Hello there, welcome to Emerald House of Cars, and today I'm going to take you around this 2012 Mazda 3 D Sport Nav. Now it's a 2.2 diesel engine in blue. I think there's about 56,000 miles on the clock, but let's have a look at that for ourselves. Now, first things first, of course, we've got our gorgeous headlights right there. You can see in the mix of the white and the orange there on the left. And again, over here on the right, in a perfect set there as well. Coming on down here, we've got our matching set of fog lights set against that black. You see we've got that black honeycomb design. Well, that passes all the way over here. You see our main grille in gloss black with that gloss black honeycomb finish as well. As we lead over and see, we have a complete set there as well. Now, the car itself comes in blue. And as you can see, it has a very, very cheeky smile there as well. And that's because it knows that it's got a lot of hidden talents inside. More than you'd think for a Mazda 3, but this really does have a lot more on it. It's quite like a TARDIS, I would say. It's got a lot of interesting things on the inside. Don't get me wrong, it looks very cool on the outside. You're seeing this gorgeous blue colour. You're seeing the tinted glass. You're seeing the straight lines all up and down. You're seeing the gloss blue wing mirror right there. But it's got a lot of cool things on the inside, and we're going to check that out as well. It's definitely all the best things come in unusual packages, and that's the beautiful thing here with this Mazda. Now, as you can see here, our windscreen is in terrific nick all the way around. No chip scratches, anything of the sort. But hey, hang on. We do have ourselves this big green tick, and that's because this Mazda 3 has undergone the Emerald 128 point check, and not just undergone it, but it's passed each and every one of those points of inspection, which means that this vehicle, the one you're seeing right here, is A1 mechanically certified, which is just a huge sigh of relief when it comes to purchasing a vehicle. And it means that this video here is purely so we can inspect the condition of this used vehicle. Now, we're having a look around here, all here on the roof. Again, you can see it's in terrific nick. The blue really does pop under these lights, but I promise you, it pops even more seeing it in person, because it's sort of like a dark blue, sort of a navy blue, I'd say. As you can see, it's a 5-door. Now, we come on down here, and we're going to check out these alloys. Now, you can see these alloys, they come in light grey. Fantastic condition all the way around. We even have our beautiful chrome Mazda badge right there in the middle. Fantastic condition of these alloys, and it's always a very good sign when you're looking at a used vehicle that has such great looking alloys like this, because it just means that in its past life with its previous owners, they've treated it well, they've been very sensible, and they've not messed the car around, because you can always tell the alloys always wear it on their face. Now let's follow our beautiful straight line, our side skirt all the way along, and I think we're going to hear this story many times with the alloys, because this one again in phenomenal condition. So let's inspect the rest of the vehicle. Let's inspect the bodywork. You know, we got our rear glass tinted, of course, in the rear. We've got our gorgeous slicing rear tail lights. You can see them there. There's the one there on the left, and there's the one there on the right. We've got all of our chrome badges in great nick. Our Mazda 3, our Mazda emblem, and our sport badge there as well. And of course, we're having ourselves a look around at the condition of this blue bodywork, because what we want you to do ideally is come on down here, see the car for yourself, and not see any surprises. So we're going to have ourselves a look around. You can see we've got our chrome exhaust there, we've got our big red fog lights there. We've also got rear parking sensors. That's a lovely touch, I'd say. But let's just keep our eye out, see if we can see anything around. Come on, keep our eye out, see if we can see anything. Right, tell you what we'll do, I'll push this button, we'll have a look in the boot, and my oh my, the Mazda certainly hasn't left any space to spare when it comes to boots. I mean, this is, for the size of the car, one of the biggest boots I've seen for the size of this vehicle. You're going to have no problem fitting anything that you need in here. Weekly shop, couple of suitcases, maybe you're going to help a friend move. You're not going to have any problem. And if you do need more space, you can see there the rear seats have this 60-40 split, so you can whack them down and slide in bigger objects, which again is always very, very helpful. I think I do see, there we go. I think I do see a mark right there. There we go. We have this very, very small cosmetic blemish right here. Just want to point it out to you, because again, we're all about transparency. I want you to come on down and see the car. This is the car. It comes with this. It is a used vehicle. Just want you to know, because we're not about hiding things. We're on the same team, and if I can see it, I want you to see it too. Now we're having a look on the side of this car, and again, tinted glass in the rear. Beautiful straight lines all up and down, no knocks, bumps, dents, anything of the sort. And we're going to keep following all the way around. I think I see, do I see a little line there? There we go, we've got a very little line just right there that I'm pointing out to you. Again, doesn't affect the way the car handles, operates and performs. In fact, I can only really see it underneath our stage lights, but it's on the car and we're on the same team here. I want you to see it. So coming on down here, third alloy, 3 for 3, perfect condition. I could eat my dinner off those. Let's follow along our beautiful straight skirt all the way to our final driver's front side. It usually bears the brunt, and you can see aside from a little blemish right there, it's in terrific nick all the way around, which is a huge sigh of relief when it comes to the condition of this used vehicle. Now, having a look at the bonnet as well, you can see a couple of little marks right there. Again, the stage lights here really show them up, which is good because, again, we're all about transparency. They're on the car. We want you to see them. They don't affect the way the car handles or operates or performs. It's purely cosmetic. But again, no surprises, no hidden things. It is what we say it is. Let's have a look inside. And as you can see, fair amount of space, I must say. As you can see, the seats are in great nick. Again, it looks like the past owner has been very sensible with the upkeep and with the general day-to-day running of the cars, because these seats show no sign of strain. There's no stitch nor seam out of place. Got beautiful white stitching all the way around, and got a lovely armrest there with a couple of inbuilt cup holders there as well. Very, very nice. You can have a beautiful time in this back seat. Not like that, I mean, you can have a lovely time just sitting down. Seats have this very breathable material there as well, so whilst winter is coming, everyone's going to want to wrap up warm, and we'll talk about that a bit later. It's also nice that a year's time from now, when we have summer, that these seats are not going to sweat people out. It's going to be just very, very comfortable and very, very breathable. I think in times like this, breathable is the key word. Having a look inside here, you can see we've got both our front and rear electric window controls. We've got our wing mirror controls there as well. We also have some beautiful child locks right there. Very, very helpful. Got our Bose speaker system right next to our door pocket in there. And of course, big thing to talk about, as I was saying earlier, about it being like a TARDIS in here. There's so much room. Honestly, there's so much leg room. There's so much space. I mean, I'm quite a big chap, so when I get in, that'll be the real test. As you can see, we have our fitted Mazda 3 floor mats as well. And lovely little feature is you can open the cap to put your petrol in with this little thing right there. As you can see, the condition of the seats, again, sensible past owners, really, really happy with the condition of these seats. Not a stitch nor seam out of place. You are starting to see like a little bit of fraying right there. Actually, no. Well, what do you know? That's just a little bit. That's okay. Yeah, great nick all the way around. In fact, I'm not gonna talk about it much longer. I'm just gonna jump in and enjoy myself. Oh, tell you what, this is a comfortable chair. Now I'm fully in. Got a good sense of leg room. Got a good sense of body room here. I'm quite wide and I tend to fit quite nicely. Allows us to get a better look at the chairs. And again, this breathable material, they're in such good nick as well. Just adds credence to what I'm saying about that sensible past owners. And you can also see how sensible our past owners have been by having a look at the condition of the interior. I mean, this interior, it's in wonderful nick. Honestly, when it comes to used cars, this is what you're looking for. Someone who's had the car a couple of years, they've put about 56,000 miles on it. That's not 70, it's not 80, it's not 100. It's a fair number. And, across their time of putting that number on the car, they've treated it nicely. They've just gone out in it and they've just, not abused it. They've used it, but they haven't abused it, which is what we like. Now, beautiful thing here about the Mazda, we've got a lot of surprises in our way. You've seen the outside, you've seen the gorgeous blue colour, you've seen the design of it. It's a very cool looking design, but the inside is where it really shines. So first and foremost, it's It's got a stop-start button surrounded by this lovely chrome ring. Let's turn that on. Yeah, baby. So we can turn the steering wheel. Alright. Let's turn that radio off, and first and foremost, have a look at our steering wheel controls here. You got our volume up and down. In fact, because I've just put it on mute. Yeah. So volume control right there. You get your telephone control as well, because we do have Bluetooth telephone connectivity in this as well. You also get your different modes. So you can switch between FM, FM, MW, and Bluetooth modes right there, all from the easiness with your thumb on the steering wheel controls. And over here, we have all manner of cool things that I'm going to show you in a minute. But the big one, of course, is our inbuilt sat-nav. That happens right there. And of course, our trip computer and all of our driving info there as well. In fact, I'll click info, and as you can see, what comes up is our AV fuel economy and average speed. If I click it again, our fuel economy and our fuel range. If I click it again, our preset on our radio. So that, of course, is my MW list. And of course, you can set yourself a speed alarm, averages, maintenance preferences, all that good stuff. Very, very nice. Now, if I put it back on FM, you can actually have a look at my preset FM list. So this is all my favorite radio stations in order. Of course, you can always change those yourself, but it's just very, very cool that you have that option right there in the dash. And if I click nav, bam, our sat nav comes up straight away, and you can see where we are at all times. You can even zoom in wonderfully, and of course the zoom in is just by pushing it up like that. I've zoomed in all the way, so the car's sort of yelling at me, but very, very nice. Chuck in as well, you got your cruise control, your speed limiter, just nuzzled away in there as well. And this, my friends, is just the tip of the iceberg. Absolutely brilliant. Now, say you can see our instruments right here, again surrounded by that beautiful chrome trim. That's for speed, that's for everything you're going to need. But you go even higher than that, and we have our dashboard viewing panels right here. You got two. One on the left is the one that I operated there by the steering wheel, but the one on the right is what I can operate down here with our media center. Now, our media center, first and foremost, you got your FM, your MW radio, as I've just demonstrated. You can see it fully works perfectly. In fact, let's come on down. Let's come on down, and you can see we have FM, AM, CD, judging by the slot there, and Aux Input there. And what I absolutely love, is it's not just a boring bunch of buttons. Look at this blue outline right here, and look what happens when I turn the volume up. Vaccines against COVID-19 could... Yeah. I don't know why, I really think that's cool. That for me is worth the price of the car. That is cool. And you know, you chuck in, you got all these other buttons you want. You can seek tracks and all that for FM. You can play around with the tuning in MW. You can switch between discs. Very, very nice. You can go in between folders and all that. And of course, you can set favorite channels 1 to 6, of course, there. Audio, cont. Everything you're going to need is right here, and it's displayed so beautifully against this gloss black. Oh, give me a bit more of that flashing. Yeah. You can also pause things right there with the big old button. Fantastic. This is great. But again, there's still more. What have we got hidden under here? We've got dual zone climate control. Yes, 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 yes. Everything we're going to need. And look how easy this is. So, winter is coming. Whack it over to the right. Oh, it's too hot now. Whack it over to the left. Or you can control the size of the blast with this dial here. And again, you can, because it's dual, if I like it hot, she can like it cold. No arguments. It's all right there. And again, so easily laid out with the chrome rings. You wouldn't expect this in a Mazda 3, but bam, here it is. I'm showing it right there. And of course, for winter, we've got our front and rear windscreen demisting stations right there. We have our general air conditioning right over there. And we even have this button here, which means that you can adjust where you want the airflow to go. It's actually fantastic. And that's not even the end of it, because underneath here we have heated seats. Oh yeah, heated seats. And you can of course heat them from anywhere between 0 and 5. I myself, when I'm quite warm, I like to put it just comfortably there on 3. And hidden behind there we have a 12-volt charging point as well. Whew. Look at all that gadgetry they have crammed into this car. I bet you weren't expecting that. Now coming over here, we have our 6-speed gearbox set in gloss black with the chrome finish all the way around. Very, very nice and tidy right there. Got our manual handbrake, very, very nice. And underneath this very clean little drawer, we have a couple of cup holders, and this is where I've been putting the keys and a locking wheel nut there as well. Coming over this way, again, underneath our beautiful, beautiful armrest, let's open ourselves up. And you can see a lovely container in there that I myself choose to hide my Monster Munch in. So there we have it. Coming over here as well, set against our chrome, we got our traction control, we got some of our beam assists there as well. It's just a terrific vehicle. Like I said at the start, you know, it's great to look at. It's cheeky to look at, and that's because it knows it's packing all of this on the inside. It's packing it all. It knows it's got it. It's definitely a grower, not a shower. And you come up here, we also have our interior lighting there as well. We also have more lighting here in our vanity mirrors as well, and a little cheeky compartment to hide sunglasses, because if you're gonna get a car like this, you're gonna need your sunglasses to look as cool as my man Paddy right there. Whew. This thing is so cool. Like, honestly, I'm so impressed with this car. I think it's definitely one that can go under the radar when it comes to buying a car, because, you know, Mazda's not the most well-known brand, and it can be seen as sort of like a discount store option. But I think you look at the design of the car, you look at the condition of this vehicle as well, the colour is, you need to sort of look past the name and actually look at what the car can offer you. And the big thing it can offer you, of course, is this 2.1 litre diesel engine. And have a look all the way around. That looks in such good nick. And I'm not really much of a mechanic myself. How do I know it's in such good nick? Well, because of the big green tick on the dashboard, on the windscreen I should say. Big green tick there just means that the vehicle has undergone and passed our Emerald 128 point check. Now the reason we do our 128 point check, first and foremost, it's because we're a family run dealership, and family is at the heart of everything that we do. So it doesn't just mean we come in, you come in through that door, wipe your feet, take a drink and get treated like family. No, that's a given. That's how we treat everyone. What it means is that you buy a car from us, you become a member of our Emerald family. And that's not just some marketing, you know, nonsense that we came up with. It really is how we treat you, because you do become a member of our family, and we do look after you just like one. And the big thing really is that we maintain our standards of stock as if it were going to be handed over to a member of our family. Would I feel comfortable handing the keys to this Mazda 3 to my elderly mother as she goes off to bingo? Would I feel comfortable doing that? Well, it's not up to me, it's not up to her. And I know for a fact I can trust her, and I can trust the car, because it's undergone and completed the Emerald 128 point check. Here are the keys, Mum. Not a problem. I can sleep safe and sound. And so can you, knowing that this car is mechanically A1 certified, and everything that could be prepped, checked and inspected has been done so, and has been done so by our on-site team. Because quite frankly, if it didn't pass it, if we took it out for a test drive and it just, you know, any issue, anything minor, we just simply wouldn't sell it. It's not good enough for us. We are the UK Independent Dealer of the Year, and with that is because we have not only the best stock in the UK and the best customer experience that we can offer you buying anything from anyone, but it's because of glorious stock like this and the checks, preps, time and effort that we put into maintaining our standards and treating it as if it were going to a member of our family. So there you have it. That is our beautiful Mazda 3. In blue. It's definitely a hidden treasure. I think what I said earlier about it's definitely a grower, not a shower. It's got so much to offer hidden away on the inside of the car. It's a gorgeous looking car on the outside, drives beautifully, wonderful nick, great alloys, great bodywork, all the gadgets inside, your sat nav, your dual zone. It's got parking sensors in the rear. It's got everything you need to be an absolute legend on the roads in your Mazda. So don't let the name fool you. Don't be coerced into another brand that's going to cost more and offer you less. This Mazda is very competitively priced. It's got incredible mileage on the clock, about 56,000 miles, and it's a terrific colour, and it'll really just do you well. It's been looked after, it's been maintained, it's got a lot of life left in it, And I think if you take the plunge, if anything I've said in this video is even mildly, took your interest, come on down, view the car for yourself, take the plunge, take a chance on it, go out for a test drive, and I think this Mazda is going to impress you, and I think it's going to show you that it definitely deserves your attention. Thank you so much for listening to me go on and on about this Mazda for 20 minutes. I would highly I would highly do it for several more hours, because I really do think the world of this Mazda, and I do think it really is a hidden gem amongst the cars. But thank you so much for listening. Again, if there's anything more that you'd like to know about this or any other vehicle that we have in stock here at Emerald, please do not hesitate to get in contact with me or any of my colleagues, and we would happily hand over any information or happily give you any advice to help you make a safe, secure, informed and empowered decision when starting your car buying journey here at Emerald. Thank you so much, and stay safe.